Hey guys, welcome back to another Untitled video. Today we're going to be talking about some advanced Thresh mechanics, and a few tips and tricks as well. Thresh was one of my most played champions in Season 4, and still continues to be my favorite support to this day. Having played over 300 ranked games on him, and 200 normal wins, I hope I can share with you guys some of my knowledge that I've accumulated. So without further ado, let's get into learning more about Thresh. We're going to start off with something simple first, a quick hooking tip. Thresh doesn't have to face the way that he's hooking. And by facing a different direction and then hooking the other direction, this often catches your opponents off guard, leading to a surprise hook. Basically what happens is Thresh's wind-up animation still charges up in the way that he's facing, and at the last second he turns to where you initially pointed your cursor at. Moving on to a lesser known tip, did you guys know that Thresh can also hook enemies through the walls? Well, he can, just very thin walls that is. I believe there are only 4 spots in Summoner's Rift where you can actually hook people through. This is very hard and unlikely you will ever use it. But as you can see here, Crappa uses this technique for a kill on Wild Turtle in the LCS, so you never know when this tip may come in handy. To break it down, the initial tug animation is just enough to be able to pull someone through very thin walls. I know most of you Thresh players by now know that you can hook and flay people out of their animations, so they're like blinks, their dashes, their whatnots, but this video shows every champion A through Z that you can animation cancel. This video is over a year old, but I believe most if not all still work today. This is an important skill to learn on Thresh, and just a little tip on how to cancel animations. You kind of need to predict, maybe like half a second beforehand where they're going to go, but as soon as you see the start up, wind up of their animation, immediately cast your Flay, and it should become easier as you practice more. Moving on, every bot lane fears the dreaded Lantern gank. But did you guys know that you can also bluff it? By throwing your lantern back, out of vision in the fog of war of your opponent, you can often scare the enemy off away from a few minions, making them sad. Keep in mind this bluff also puts you at a little disadvantage for a while, for about 10 to 15 seconds, because your lantern will be on cooldown if you ever need to help your AD carry escape. Another little thing you may not have known yet is that Thresh's lantern is coded as a minion. This allows allies such as Lee Sin to safeguard, or Katarina to shun poach your lantern. Along with this, you can also teleport to Thresh's lantern. This can be helpful if your top laner needs to TP, but there are no wards or turrets nearby to teleport to. Now that we got all the serious stuff aside, let's move on to some more fun things. If you and a friend are just messing around, these little things can provide a lot of entertainment and laughter. Number 1. Urgot Thresh is hilarious to play. As Urgot is ulting someone, you lantern them back, and the enemy has teleported it all the way back to you for a hilariously easy kill. They also don't synergize too badly either. For number 2, I'd highly recommend trying this out with a friend, the Blitz Thresh combo. As Blitz pulls, he grabs a lantern at the same time, causing a super scared flying enemy to be sent to their deaths. Now perhaps not practical for ranked, but personally I pulled it off a few times. And so that concludes my Thresh video. Remember to like and subscribe if you guys learned something new. My goal is to get 100 subs by the end of this week, so I hope you guys can be part of my small but fast growing community. Remember to check out my previous videos to see if there's any videos perhaps that you can benefit from. And thank you guys all for the support, and have a fantabulous day.